Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff and we're here with episode 7 of The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. In the previous episode, we arrived just outside of Flotsam and we made our way in, had our first encounter with Geoff. I think that's how you pronounce his name, the elf guy we saw teaming up with the Kingslayer in the episode previous. And we got through into the town with the help of Triss's protection charm. Upon arriving, we found out there was going to be a public execution, a public hanging, which we turned up and found out that it was two random people, plus Zoltan and Dandelion. So, of course, we had to sneak in and rescue them. We've stuck our foot down and basically announced ourselves as a powerful presence, and we spoke to the guy, practically the leader of the town. I can't quite remember what his name is, who told us to meet him up later. And we basically just come to the inn where the last thing we did was just dumped a lot of our stuff on the poor innkeeper, whose pockets are now feeling a lot lighter in terms of coins. But anyway, the next thing we're going to be doing is speaking to the crew and catching up.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Oh.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. The dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the La Villettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakau's, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Oh, I love those two.
Away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. He'll play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how he is.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivel, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near La Villette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated. and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
And during the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette Labs, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds significant stake.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragons separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorv and Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Oh.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Oh dear. The Kraken awakes. Oh. Ooh. That dude didn't even get hit. I don't know what the problem is there. Guy just walks through like nobody's business. I love it. Hello. Who are you?
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kayran,
Kayran?
the monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
And which of you is ready to help the sorceress fight the beast?
Why us? Huge it is. Big as a mountain.
Then why get angry at someone who's willing?
Well, 'cause...
We'll tend to the Kayran, the sorceress or I. Maybe we'll do it together. We'll draw it away from the port beforehand, so as not to endanger the likes of you.
Well, I hope you succeed. I've no preference for who does it, witch or witcher. Just kill the whoreson and the whole town will be grateful.
Okay.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kayran, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact
Bit
the
of a
merchants
modern
on the
term.
front as regards any rewards. Madame de Tansarville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Looks like we've been put on duty.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Síle de Tansarville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species. To throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt. You saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf, formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird, but he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a horror house.
Thanks for the warning.
Okie dokie.
We'd best get to it.
Oh, we've already spoken with all these waitress. Okay, so,
You free? No, working my arse off like a stagecoach.
so apparently when I head down this way, and head down the stairs, and come through this way.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
The merchants are paying good money for killing the beast.
Coin is never the most important thing.
Maybe, but it's still pretty useful.
I don't trust her.
Síle? Why not?
She's a powerful sorceress. Dangerous to her foes, even more dangerous to her friends.
I know you don't like her. Any specific reason?
I'm just trying to warn you.
Thanks. I guess I'll have to ask her.
How?
We're going hunting together, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Okay. Oh, I thought I could have that other option. Observation tower. Oh. Hello.
Does he lose them often?
I've only got the one sword.
I seek the elf named Cedric. Any of you know where he is?
What's your business?
I need to know if the forest is safe.
He come with Joe.
I must be him up there. Alright. Let's go and see Cedric. Hello. Believe you have a task for me.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Morrill would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the long run.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafe.
Vafe.
Okay.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
Okay.
I need to make a few warrants. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a Witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a Witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercier locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
No harm in trying. I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I can use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobinden, that's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Kayran? Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone. And neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
What are the Squayatel fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshay's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Okay. Oh, we need silver roll. Oh, great. Okay. No, we don't want to do that. What about the... Oh, no, we can't do that either. Do you have anything of interest? See. No books. No wisdom. Just you, fratello mio. They're all quite pricey. I'm not really keen on buying anything just yet, especially at prices like that. And we don't have anything we want to sell because we got rid of that last time.
Good luck.
I aim to kill the Kayran. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
Okay. Oh.
Jeez, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Bye. Okay. Right, we're going down apparently. We're heading back to the inn. We're going to start doing some general exploration and side stuff, which is, you know, always the fun bits. So we've got to head back this way. Sure. I actually don't know the law behind that, if you can have female witches. Well, I guess there's Ciri, but I don't think we're supposed to know about her yet. That's Witcher 3 when she comes into play. Alright. Hang on. Okay, we need to head in. There should be... see these three over here.
You look strong. Care for the little contest?
Oh, hang on.
A wee bit more. You look...
Okay. Just go on minimum. Okay. That was pretty easy.
Too strong for me. Here's what you're owed. You ought to give Wiry Wilkes a shot.
Okay, so the trade places, so we've got to
You'll not have an easy time.
defeat them all. Alright, we'll go 10, sure. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go.
Strong man you are. Here's your coin. You should take on Big Max.
Okay. Well, Big Max, that's you.
You're a strong lad, but I'm no wimp either. Wanna take me on?
Yes. I'm taller than you, so I'm the dominant. Right. Oh, careful, stop speeding off. Oh man, that's tight. Ooh, that was close.
By Veo Patis's balls, you're strong. Your winnings. There's someone else. No one's beaten him yet.
Who?
Bartholomew Bargy. You'll find him in the village.
You
Alright. So apparently if we come down this way, turn to the right, run down the stairs. Wait, hang on. Head out the back door of the inn and then turn to the right down the stairs through the large wooden doors.
Go ask the mason to take you as his apprentice. You'll learn a trade.
It's not through here, is it? I think I've gone through the wrong place.
Meet new people. Beat some of them up.
This is down the back door. Which is the back door? I thought this was the back door. Was there a multiple? No, it's not in here. It's not back there either. That's where we came in. Ah, this might be the way. Just have a look down here. It's the one we've got currently marked, isn't it? So it doesn't really matter. Just follow the arrow. Okay, we can't actually go this way. That's just... there's no back door down here. Okay, ignore me. We'll get there eventually. Let's see. Ah, okay. Yeah, he's just through this door, isn't he? Excuse me. Let's see, it's this block over here.
Have you heard?
There he is, TheAlmightyGeoff.
I heard you're the local arm wrestling champ.
You bet I am.
I'd like to change that.
Many tried and walked away with shit in their britches. You want to go?
You bet I do.
All right, come with me. Let's do it now. I'll be tied up later.
All right.
Oh boy.
I told you to leave me alone.
The talking tell me someone's murdering kings.
Know any kings, mother? Well, neither do I.
They started with kings, but they'll soon come for us.
Right, come on.
Let's do it.
Ooh, 50. Alright. I hope we do this. Oh, come on, speed up. Oh, we get him. We get him. Oh, that were easy. Come on, dude.
Strong as an ox. Here are your orange. Once we had a company of Adam Pangrat's mercenaries here. I'm the strongest here, so I took on a due. But that lad's got superhuman strength. He beat me like a child. If you ever see him, tell him Bard Bargy drinks to his health.
All right.
Alright, nice. Okay, let's just look at the time. So we've got a little bit of time left. I think what we'll do, just before we wrap up, is we'll just finish off at the inn, of which we're actually going to be exploring the downstairs area that I accidentally went to anyway. But it shouldn't take us too long, hopefully anyway. Nothing we can take up here. Apparently downstairs there's quite a few things though. Okay. I think that's it for in this room. Let's see. Isn't done yet, thank you very much. Oh, no, apparently I was done. Okay, there might be some things of use in here, I don't know. We'll do a proper look in a moment when we're all finished. Evening, oh. Oh. Ah, this is where I can... okay. So I can put things into storage. Again, not really that asked about that at the moment. Find anything worth taking. Also, I checked...
Ever heard of doing it witch and Striggett style?
Okay. I checked at the end of the last episode, when it comes to formulas, you do need to keep them in your inventory to... to build like potions and stuff like that, so you can't just sell them off once you've read them. So it's a good job I didn't get rid of them. Now there is like the dice poker and fist fighting to do, but because we're at the end of the episode, we'll start up with that next time, I think. So inventory. There's nothing really worth noting, I don't think. Hang on. I'll look at our journal. So we've got a decent proposal. I think we'd already done that, didn't we? The Carrion in the Claws of Madness. Carry on a matter of price. By the gods, stringing up sods. And bring it on, Flotsam. C. So we've got Lebiden. The Archpriest. Cedric. Triss was updated again. It's kind of hard to tell these ones at the bottom. Whether stuff's new. This will be new, obviously. Síle de Tansarville. I think that's it, I think. Alright, not too shabby, guys. We've done quite a bit today in terms of just, well, we've done quite a lot of exposition with several characters, so I know that may not be that entertaining for you guys, so I apologise for that, but we did get some arm wrestling done, so there's that, I suppose. Obviously there's no big battles, but that'll come in due time. So before I wrap up, let me thank my amazing patrons. My £5 plus patrons are Ron Hyler and Ever the Snake. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3 plus patrons in the description down below. And Odds Grid, you'll see right to my £1 plus patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It's truly appreciated and it goes a long way to help with the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to join us Patreon, you can follow the link in the description down below to my Patreon page. But you don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video. And I will see you guys in episode 8. Bye, guys.